Welcome back. My name is Venkatesh Akula. You might have heard like HTTP, HTTPS, SSL, TLS. It sounds like alphabets and but it's actually what keeps your passwords and credit cards and your personal information safe from online threats. Most people use these terms interchangeably, but they are fundamentally different pieces of web secure puzzle. HTTP is a raw data, HTTPS is a secured data, and SSL and TLS, they are the encryption check mechanism, uh, that security that happens in the HTTP. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly how they work simply and clearly. Let's get started. Now, you see, my thing. So, if you see, uh, you are trying to hit, let's say, Amazon.com from your laptop. And it means you are sending a request to the server, and the server, this is server. So you are trying to hit this Amazon.com website, and what it does is uh, it is going to take it will when it tries a request, it will respond saying that okay, what's up, and it will display the website here. You try to uh, look for your desired product, and then you purchase it. It is HTTP protocol. What exactly is HTTP? It's hypertext transfer protocol. So here what happens is if you are using HTTP, what it will do is it will send the requester response in a plain text, meaning username, password. If you are filling any credit card information, that also will go from here only. So if there is your phone number, email ID, everything, it is not encrypted at all here. That's the reason. So what happened is over the years, if you can use this one, if there is any non-sensitive information, you can use this HTTP protocol. But the recent developments in the not recent, it's way back even from the 1917 onwards, people started using SSL, secured server layer. So what happens here is it will encrypt all the information here. So first time when you are trying to send a request, what it will do is, hey, I'm looking for Amazon.com. Are you the right person? Now what server will do is it will send another response saying, yeah, I'm the one that I'm Amazon.com. Here is my certificate. Now this browser from this client machine, what it will do is it will verify this certificate, and then it will send a proper connection where nobody can able to see what is happening in between. Earlier, with this information in the HTTP protocol, hackers may or can intercept this and able to get all your information and can use it for unwanted purposes. With this SSL, we can able to secure your connection between the client and the server, and you can able to do your transaction or you can get the information safely. And then later what happened is there is another thing called TSL where advanced security features added. That's called TSL. Now uh, we are going to look into all these things in a presentation that I have created. Now see, the first thing is that there is something called padlock. What exactly is padlock meaning? See, I'll show it here. Now I tried to search something from the Google images. You might have seen here. See, google.com connection is secure. This is called padlock. padlock. So now if it is there, that means this is secure. See, connection is secure. Your information, example, passwords or credit card information is private. Nobody can able to see this. Whereas in I have another website that I have at this moment. If I hit this, you see there is no padlock here. See, it is throwing a red warning saying that, hey, your connection to this site is not secure, right? That's the reason. Now this is HTTP and this one is HTTPS. Let me try to open any popular website, that is Amazon.com. See, for Amazon.com also it is showing this padlock, right? Connection is secure. That's what they mean here. So browser million times, but do you actually know what's happening? Now we know that. Let me open my Epic Pen here. Yeah. So let me take this aside. So in this video, what we are going to know about how exactly HTTP works, and we already discussed on high level that what is the problem by using this HTTP, and then we are going to deep dive into SSL and TLS later, and then finally HTTPS is nothing but HTTP plus SSL or TLS, and we are going to know about how the TSL handshake works step by step, and then finally the certificates. What are the companies that provides this TLS certificate? That also we are going to know. And finally, comparison table of SSL TLS versions. Let's move on. So you see here, we already discussed about this thing. We already discussed when you are trying to send a request from your browser to the web server, meaning web server. These are some of the conditions like get, put, post. These are some of the protocols related to HTTP. Now, first, initially, if it is HTTP, you send information in a plain text, and you also get response from your server in a plain text. Meaning, what happens here? See, all the information. See, when you are sending your data to the when you are sending your data to server, what's happening? So here you see login information, the host site and also the session also. You are sending everything, so anybody can able to get this information. By default, the port for HTTP is 80, and also it's a stateless. It won't remember anything once you complete your session, or once you send request and the response received. That's it. It is going to lose all the information there, and also all the information passes through this is in plain text, right? Let's move on to the next slide. And the problem with the HTTP is we already discussed that there is no security at all, and there is a high chance that any, any hackers can hack your may misuse your data. And now what exactly is SSL and TLS? Let's discuss. So if you see, SSL means secure sockets layer and TSL means transport layer security. So these are cryptographic protocols that are used in HTTP. So in the HTTP, if you add any SSL or TSL, then that would be called as HTTPS. This is nothing new, only security added to the HTTP. Now SSL is originally a protocol, TLS is a successor, which means SSL is first brought down and then later it is improvised as a TSL, transport layer security. And now, see, with this you have better encryption and also authentication. Without authentication, once the handshake properly done, then only it will able to allow you to pass the information. And also, it detects the data that was tampered. If there is anything wrong happen, immediately it will flag, and when it will complete the session there itself. And let's move on to another slide now. See, what is HTTPS? We already discussed that HTTP plus HTTP plus TLS or SSL is called HTTPS. Now all the modern applications are working with HTTP plus TLS only. Even though they are people are using TLS, still they are calling SSL certificate. Even in our applications, in the company that I'm currently working, all the servers, even if it is non-fraud also, we call it SSL certificate, but inside it is TLS, right? Let's move on to the next one. So the next thing is how TLS make a handshake. So we already discussed about this one initially. I briefly explained that the client actually what happens is first it will send like hello I'm looking it's like two spies are discussing something, right? They if to verify the other person is spy or not, what they will do is they will pronounce a code word. If the other spy also pronounce the same code word, then the handshake properly done, then they will continue speaking other things. If they don't, if the spy one don't get the right response, it won't speak after that. Exactly, here also does the same thing. Now the client is saying hello, and now that information would be ciphered, meaning encrypted, and it would be sent to the server. Now server, what it will do, it will say hello back with the certificate. It will issue a certificate. Now now the request is with hello and done, right? And hello, it provide the information, it went to the client. Now client, what it will do, it will also verify the certificate and send the other information that is related to whatever it is looking for. So whenever you hit in browser amazon.com, this thing happen every single time, but this is where it happens in nanoseconds. See, both sides derive session key, both things are the handshake properly done. Now it is encrypted completely. You can able to do the transaction or browse anything whatever you are looking for safely. That's what this TLS handshake is. Let's move on to the certificate and the certificate authorities. So now here, let's talk about the certificates and the certificate authorities. See, there are many authorities that provides these certificates. Like Akamai also does that. An example, if I can say, see, even if you purchase any domain from Google or GoDaddy or even Amazon, AWS also provide these any kind of domains. If you are looking for with the Route 53 or all those things, they also provide these SSL certificates. So see the domain name and issuer, who is issuing this authority here. It's a let's encrypt authority. It's a name. So valid from when to when. Basically, it would be for 1 year every time. After 1 year, you have to renewal it. Without renewal, it will uh, come back to HTTP, right? So you have to pay for this renewal and all. So it will send a public key that goes to server, and it will talk with that information. See, certificate. There is a certificate authority, and there would be something called a public-private key pairs, and then chain of trust, which means the system knows like who is trying to who is looking for information, and then if it is right, then it will allow the information. That's what it's called. Let's move on to the next one. If we look at the side by side comparison for all these things, see, so we already know that HTTP, it's a data transfer like from browser, we call it client as well, from browser to server. So the default port is 80 and there is no encryption. The data transferred here is plain text, right? And then this is only for non-sensitive content. Let's say news. relationship is brace protocol. This is a normal one. Now we know that HTTPS is plus SSL or TSL for the HTTP, and the default port for this one is 443 encryption. Yes, standard for all the modern site. Every website, whatever you take, that will have this now HTTPS, right? And then HTTPS runs with SSL and TSS. SSL is the older one, TSL is the new one. So same thing discussed here, right? SSL TLS do the same job. TSL just does it better, more than securely. HTTPS is what you get the HTTP, right? Let's move on to the next one again. So we have discussed these are like older versions which is not working. Currently TLS working 1.3 plus. So this is not much required. So and also if you want to see, I have already shown you that the padlock thing, if it is HTTP HTTPS, then it will have this padlock button. If it is normal HTTP, then it won't have the any padlock button that we have seen. And also, if you see, I have also opened it in command prompt. If you try to hit the HTTP website, see, oh no. So see if you see here, I'm trying to collate the HTTP site. See what will happen. It will provide all the information. The handshake has been done now. Now it is trying to fetch all the information from this server. Let me see here. It have that all the information like who exactly the host is, neverssl.com, and then this is having this IP server IP address also we got, and later it is going to establish, see, fail to connect never SSL. Let me try to hit that again. I was able to do it uh, before this session, before recording this video. I tested, it worked. Let me try again. See, it's trying again. See, it accepted. So you see, whatever his website is having, we are able to get all the data in here. See, all the information. So it gave some information whatever available in the site, and also here some information whatever available in the website. Everything you can able to get. Anybody can get this. See why normally whatever you can able to see, that all information you can get from here. See whatever is there in the command prompt, you are able to see that. So that's it for the video. If you have any question, you can ping in the chat. Thank you everyone. Thank you all for watching this video. Kindly like the video and comment if there is any question. I will respond to it.